Tommy,
Yes.
I'm about to unravel a huge conspiracy.
Oh, no.
I'm about to crack it wide open like a goddamned egg.
Okay.
Do you say egg or do you say egg?
I say egg.
That's the right thing to do. Do you say leg or do you say leg?
I say leg.
Thank
it's like
you.
an egg, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the
it's
proper
weird when
way.
people say egg.
Yeah.
I guess that would freak me out if I heard somebody say that and was actually caught it with my, audibles.
Yeah. If you're a person that says leg, then you need to ship yourself up the creek without a paddle and I'll throw potatoes at you, you know? Act like a real human being and say things the right way.
Right, which is the wrong way.
Excuse me?
Well, I mean, I guess if you're... see, the English language is so messed up, right? We don't pronounce things the way they should be pronounced.
Pronounce this word with me. Conspiracy.
Wow, what's a conspiracy that you're thinking of right now?
Oh my gosh. I'm about to crack it wide open. You might want to call your local media outlets. You might want to post it on your Twitters and your FaceTimes and your books of talks. You need to put them on all your channels and dial up everyone you know because I'm about to bust it wide open like a coconut, you see?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes I think this world tries to pull the wool right over my eyes. I'm like, do I have a UPC code tattooed on my spinal column that reads gullible? I fucking don't think so. Big government.
I might.
This is a conspiracy I've discovered.
Oh, boy.
I was at a retail establishment. I don't know. We might call it Walmart.
Oof.
Yeah, that's right. Oof, indeed. You might be familiar with all its people.
Mm-hmm.
This does not concern them. As far as I know, they're all innocent, unless they're all pawns in this massive conspiracy game, which is highly likely.
Okay.
So I don't know if you know this about the world we live in, but there's this thing called a pandemic. Have you heard of this? It's been going on.
I believe so, yes.
There's lots of germs and bacteria and viruses and gingivitis going around. It's real scary.
Oh, yes.
A consequence of this, Tommy, is we can't live life the way we used to. You know? In the old world, anything went.
Right.
In this new world, it's all locked down. You got to mind your P's and your Q's, you know?
Right.
Your penicillins and your quarantines, you understand?
And your lockdowns.
Oh, why would you even say that? This is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. This is what I've discovered has been locked down. And they don't want you to even access it. So I'm leaving this Walmart, you see.
Mm-hmm.
And I see one of those claw games. You ever see a claw game?
I don't know.
Oh, my gosh. Let me describe it to you. It's like a little booth, right? And you walk up to it. It's got a little joystick there.
Oh, yeah.
There's a claw on the inside. There's all sorts of delightful baubles that you can try to grab with said claw.
Yeah, I know what you mean now.
Yeah, it's an intense game of skill and chance, and I'm quite a successful claw guy. I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but
you look like you'd be a successful claw guy.
I do look like a clawman, don't I? I am a big game clawman. Yes, I am. But I'm wondering when me and my fellow big game clawmen can get our chance to shine again, because I see this claw game over yonder, and it says, do you know what it says? It says closed due to pandemic. This is the sign that somebody typed out on their little Microsoft Word program and taped with Scotch tape. The grossest tape there ever was.
Right. No claw?
No claw. And I find this extremely ironic, Tommy, because big government is trying to use their big claws to hold down the rest of us mere piss ants.
That's true.
You know, they just scoot around in predictable patterns, and they either barely grasp or completely miss the ideas that are so important to us all, you know? I mean, we've all taken a hit during this pandemic, but I don't think anybody suffered more than me. You know, I've had my baby blue eye on one of them SpongeBob plushies in there, and it's staring back at me, mocking me with its unavailability.
The crusty claw says, "Oh, no."
Oh, my God. You know, when I was born, Tommy, my father put me on his knee. And before he even cut the umbilical cord, he said, "Son, you've got to listen to this. This is real important. Don't you dare close your eyes." You know, he said, "You've been born into a great goddamned country, one in which there's enough SpongeBob SquarePants for everyone, provided that you can accurately guide a flimsy metal claw with a joystick." And I bought into that theory, Tommy. I bought in. I looked my padre right in the eye and I told him, "Wah," because I was a fucking newborn, and that's what I could say. You know,
makes sense. I dig it.
You know, my father traveled here from Finland when he was 29 years old with nothing but his boots and a dream. You know,
what?
He can speak to the Great Finnish Spongebob Famine. He'll tell you tales that'll rattle your silly bones.
I don't think this is true.
Tommy, come on. I am full of Finnish pride. You can visit my OnlyFins account for more details, okay?
Norway would I visit that.
Excuse me?
I said, Norway would I visit that.
I don't get it. Anyways.
Oh, you said Finland. I was saying Norway. No way would I finish. Go visit your Finnish account.
You're confusing me.
Easily done.
Which is what these monsters are treating us like. Not Finns, Tommy. Finns are a proud folk, you know. They're treating us like newborns. This government. Listen to me.
Yeah.
Listen to me, Congress. You know, you don't need to bubble wrap my pride. I've been blessed and cursed with this terrible integrity to call it like I see it. This is what I'm calling right now. They are quarantining me from that sweet virus of victory. I mean, take the chastity belt off this country and let us play it fast and loose. That's what I say.
What is going on right now?
What do you mean, what is going on right now?
Well, you're not from Finland. And when do you not follow the lockdown procedures?
Oh, I'm supposed to follow lockdown procedure when it comes to my beloved claw games? My God, you know. I can't believe that some wet market across the sea, which is the grossest name for a supermarket chain. Come shop at the wet market. Our products are all moist. That's gross. I can't believe some wet market across the seas caused all this, you know? Yeah. Indeed.
Well, I think that's what they thought, but I don't know have they determined that, because then they went back and said they weren't sure.
I'm playing the character of a righteous, patriotic asshole right now, Tommy, so that's what I believe, okay? For the purposes of this bit.
Yeah, I thought that wasn't you.
Tommy, I saw a fellow American, goddamned, God-fearing American, I'm sure, driving his blue-collar purple truck. And I knew I knew it was blue collar because of all the rust spots made from hard work and dedication on that vehicle.
And
he had all these slogans on the back of his vehicle, that righteous truck. His righteous patriotic fingers, Tommy, painstakingly peeled off single mailbox letters to express his bewilderment on the back of this truck. He wanted to express his values, and I'm sure when he did it, rockets went off and bald eagles flew overhead. That's the type of pure America we're talking about. And his statement on his truck read thusly: "When did Bill Gates start running the country?" You know? And I don't know what that means.
I don't even know what Bill Gates' stance on all this is, but I don't listen to the news either, so I don't know.
See? It's probably because Bill Gates polluted our mind waves with his computer technology. You know, he probably brainwashed us into forgetting what's going on, like he was a man in black, like a Will Smith man.
Yeah, I will say the world was better without all this technology, so I'm with him on that.
Yeah. You sit in your log cabin and write your hippie manifesto, Tommy. I'm dealing with fine business right now, you know, because I appreciate this fine citizen's commitment to being so passionate about such a weird thing that he had to just spring into action.
Yeah, I saw something similar the other day, I guess in a different way. I was in McDonald's. You ever been to McDonald's?
Some people pronounce it McDonald's. Well, that's wrong.
Yeah, I was there and just getting a coffee.
Wait, were you at McDonald's or were you at McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Excuse me?
There was a big old truck in front of me, and it was loud and it was blowing smoke.
Oh.
There was a big old dude with a big old beard inside of it.
Was his name America? Because God bless him, you know? God bless him.
He had a bunch of bumper stickers on his truck.
Oh, please tell me his views. I'd like to hear them.
Yeah. And my favorite bumper sticker, it was a big one that had a huge AR-15 on it, and it said, "Be prepared or live scared."
Damn.
And I thought, that guy's scared without his gun? Huh. That's weird. You know what I mean? Do you think you would, if you know, I could see somebody asking him that. So if you didn't have your gun, you'd be scared. He would probably have a stroke.
Oh, man.
Because what big dude in a big truck and a big beard's going to admit that he is scared without his gun, but yet he has a bumper sticker that says, "Be prepared or live scared"?
Well, you probably should have got out of your vehicle, walked over to his driver's side window, knocked on it, and then spit in his eye, see what happened.
No, I just let him go ahead and pay. I paid for all his food.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. I minded my own business like everybody else in the freaking world should. But
I did. No. That's not the American way.
I like that bumper sticker because I figured he's probably one of those guys that will fight anybody at the bar, but then he has a bumper sticker with a gun and it says "Be prepared or live scared." And I'm like, I don't think he would think that he was scared without his gun, but his bumper sticker says so. Man. Not as interesting to you as it was to me, huh?
Now it's somewhat interesting. What if you had a bumper sticker on your own vehicle that was a picture of a knife that said, don't bring a gun to a knife fight? I bet that would scare people. They'd probably be like, "Oh my God, this guy's got some massive knife skills."
Yeah, you'd have to be a pretty badass. I don't have massive knife skills. I don't have skills.
Oh man, skills are hard to come by. You gotta learn a trade. You gotta go to college to get those knife skills, I hear.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do.
I mean, I wouldn't mind having some knife skills. I don't know what I would do with it. Maybe I'd
knife skills or life skills.
Oh, all of the above, I guess. Were you inspired into action by this man's bumper sticker? Because I was. This bumper sticker poet that I saw inspired me, you know? That's why I'm pointing out this injustice, all these injustices that I see. I mean, open up the cranes, would you? Let's get our claw game back in action, would you? Would you allow that? God,
what is it? Is it like they're just afraid everybody's gonna reach down there and collect their prize without their sanitizer on their hands?
Oh, everybody's afraid of something, aren't they? We live in a culture of fear, Tommy. That's the long and short of it. Oof, I might just run out to my local Home Depot and buy my own mailbox stickers for my hoopty. I can't talk.
Yeah, that's okay. I get what you're saying.
I'm all riled up is the problem. I mean, there ain't no conspiracy involving the coronavirus, Tommy. Just a conspiracy to shut down all the claw machines. I actually looked into this, believe it or not. And a Chinese man, yeah, that's right, a Chinese man won 15,000 prizes in claw machines in over a year.
What?
Yeah, this is true. He's a real whiz when it comes to the claw there.
Okay. I'm following you.
And you would think that would be a link between a conspiracy involving COVID-19 and claw machines because he's from China, but I don't. Because I'm not some stupid racist fuck like some of these star-spangled buttholes that are attacking innocent Asian Americans because of some sort of twisted sense of patriotic duty. Go fall in a deep creek, every last one of you, and get leeches. Ugh, you're gross.
There you go. That's a good thing. That's a good idea for them to do.
Yeah, I think they should get leeches. I don't believe in hate like that. I don't hate anyone indiscriminately except for people with outie belly buttons because that shit is whack.
It's fair enough.
I mean, open up the claw machines. It's about time, government. It's
I could
about
just see
time.
I could see you at a bar staring some guy down. Lift up your shirt.
Yeah. You got an Audi? You got that Audi? That's a mistake.
I knew it.
I knew you was weird. That Audi done proved it. Man. Tommy. You know, we're never going to be totally free. Some people believe in freedom, Tommy. That's what they believe in. I don't.
Like William Wallace.
Yeah, he was a fool, you know? You know why, Tommy?
Why is that?
You can't spell freedom without the dumb.
Oh.
Yeah. You spell freedom without the dumb, you're just free. And that's what I believe in. Being free. Drop that beat, D-boy.
Put it in. We're drinking summer shandy on Thursday. We so motherfucking out here, though. We never been this out here. Woo! So strange when it's changing the speed. What you know about Leonard Skinner? The whacker the intro, the hotter the verse every time, baby. I've seen the hard times and the pressure's been on me. Well, I've been working like a working man do. Got my act together, gonna walk all over you. Pressure pushing down on me, pushing down on you. Shit, let's raise the roof. Woo! About time, it's the era of the rebels. Cloud 9 in the air up in the vessels. Generation fearless, got a taste for weirdness. Flow on fire, that's the way my beard is. Hard times, jump starting the grind. It's all good, y'all. Things fall apart sometimes. Let it go, let me know when you're ready, though. Don't push me, cuz to the edge I'm close. When the time comes, ride for something. Or live to be 90 and then just die for nothing. Speak their heart, your baby, speak their mind. And I'ma play their part, and I'ma freak that rhyme one time for you. Rhyme one time for you. I'm an island, man. There ain't nothing else by me, man. And I drink enough whiskey to float a battleship around this bitch any motherfucking how. Wow.
Welcome to the Miserable Retail Slave Show. I'm coming to you from the Pod Shack outside beautiful Flint, Michigan, USA. My name is Randy, and with me is Tommy Boy. What's up, sir?
Hey, not much. How's it going, man?
How's it going, man? Do you think you're a person that can say man to people?
Man.
Some people are man people, and some aren't. Like, what's up, man? You know, I can't get away with it. Some people can really pull it off. I'm not sure that you can pull it off.
Yeah, I'm more. I guess I'm a dude. I'm a man. I'm a sir. I like calling people sir.
Well, I like the sir. You know.
Yeah. I think sir's fun.
I mean, you get what you give. You can only become a sir if you treat people like sirs.
Yeah. I like it when people say, "Sir, that's my dad's name."
Oh, I don't like those people at all. I'd like to trip them. Those sorts of people. I wait outside the store with a booby trap, you know, and they walk and they see a $1 bill and they reach over to grab it and I yank it on a string, you know?
Oh, I've done that.
Yeah, and I keep doing it until they fall into a sewer drain system.
I haven't went that far.
Well, you should try it. It's very liberating.
Speaking of the store and dollar bills, I forgot that this happened like right after it happened. I didn't even tell anybody. This is weird.
Oh, was it did you have a trauma? Did your mind suppress a trauma?
No, it was very fun.
Oh my God! Everybody, Tommy's on the couch. He's doing therapy right now. Tell me on the Point on the dollar where the dollar bill touched you.
I said this is a good story. This is fun.
All right. I like it. Let's go.
I forgot about this though. That's funny. I was on my way to up to the park yesterday, and I realized I needed some headphones, so I stopped and got me some headphones and
some dollar store headphones.
Dollar General, so they're $5.99. They're not bad. They work. They're not the Dollar Tree. No, those ones are bad. Those are 99 cents, and 66% of the time they do not work. However, the Dollar General ones are pretty good. I think they're probably about a 88%. I will give them. I've had them like once or twice over the years not work, but usually they're pretty good. So
General beats Tree every time.
Yeah. Well, Tree's like everything's $1. Dollar General, man. You can. I don't even know why they call it Dollar General. It's like a Walmart in there. And anyway, I was going up to the park where I ran 4 miles. Yes, I did without stopping. But I got to the Dollar General and I got my headphones, and I was behind this little dude, and he was probably 8 or 9 years old, and I heard the cashier say, "Oh no, you don't have enough money." And he said, "Okay, take the drumstick off." I watched her pull a drumstick out of a bag from an 8-year-old. You don't do that to an 8-year-old. A freaking candy ice cream drumstick? What? So you know what I did, Randy?
You bought it for him.
I'll buy whatever he's short.
Oh my God, what a prince.
And the kid said, "Really, dude?" And I said, "Yeah, man, no problem." He said, "You're awesome, dude." And I said, "Hey, no problem, man." And then the cashier just gave him a bag and he walked out. And I was like, "Oh shit, how much was he short?" But it ended up being $2.70 short. So I was pretty happy with that.
You're good for that. And then you went outside and you punched the kid in the face and took that drumstick and ate it right over him and said, "This is what you get. Learn to have money, you rotten bastard."
No, I saw him get in a car, and he saw me again, and he yelled from across the parking lot, "Thanks again, dude."
Who was in the car with him?
I don't know. It appeared to be an adult.
Well, I should hope so. I hope it wasn't a fellow 9-year-old driving him around.
I wouldn't think so. But that's funny because I was like, I didn't really think too much of it until right then, and I thought, well, I think I just did it because the fat kid in me couldn't bear to see a kid put away an ice cream bar.
Okay, was the little boy there a fatty?
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, I don't think he was he had a hoodie on, so you couldn't really tell, but he didn't seem to be as big as I was at that age.
Oh wait, was his hood up in the store?
No.
Thank God. He's a respectful lad then. Oh boy.
Yeah, he seemed to be a little good fellow.
Okay, he's a good fella, huh? Did you well, that's probably good karma, you know. One day that boy might be a police officer that saves your life.
Yeah, or doesn't write me a ticket.
And he'll be like, "Oh, I remember that weird gargoyle face. You gave me a drumstick that one time. Praise you, sir."
I had a mask on.
Oh, you did have a mask.
Yeah, even in the parking lot, because I love to drive with my mask on. I think we've been over this before.
Yeah, we have. Did any part of you want to march over to the vehicle that the boy got into and demand $2 from the adults in the car?
No, I'm not that kind of guy, Randy. You know that.
Man, people take advantage. People just walk all over you, don't they?
I was doing a good deed. It wasn't no advantage. The kid was short money, and I just felt like, hey, you know what? This kid needs his drumstick.
Okay. Well, your application for sainthood has been submitted to God now, so we'll get back to you on that, you know.
Yes. Give me the review.
You might be, we're going to have to do some strong interviews and really consider your pros and cons, and we'll get back to you.
I have been listening to that priest I told you about. So.
Oh my God, can you talk about that priest?
Yeah, I think so. He's amazing. His name's Father Joe Krupp. He's out of Holy Family.
Tommy's into religion now. He's a religious now.
No, not at all. not at all. He's just super cool. I mean, I'm not against religion, but I'm just not,
backpedaling Thompson. Look at him. Scoot, scoot.
I told you in the message that he's not like a priest that's like breathes God and stuff down your neck. I don't want to speak for him. He's just he's just a cool dude. He's just he's very funny.
Beware the priest that breathe God down your neck.
Well, yeah, no, I don't mean it like that either. But I mean, yeah, I think people that aren't even religious would like him, is what I mean. I'm not necessarily religious. I'm not necessarily not religious, but I think people just enjoy listening to him talk. He's very funny. He has a good way of thinking. He's very smart. I like. Maybe it's, I don't know, but there's a lot of people that like him. He's very cool. He wears like Harley Davidson t-shirts, and he has a big, super long beard. He looks like a leader of a bike gang.
Well, here we go. Tommy's got a new hero.
Yeah, he's really cool.
All it takes to be Tommy's hero is to have a big beard and have an interest in motorcycles.
He recently shaved it, and I don't know if he has a motorcycle, but he does wear Harley shirts. So
is that why you trimmed your beard, because he shaved his?
No, he shaved his all the way out. I mean, he's got a beard, but there's no length to it. But good guy, just a really good guy. I really enjoy listening to him talk, and he's fun. He's fun. He's super funny. I don't know. He's just fun guy.
A couple weeks ago, and I've been forgetting to talk about this, but it's still stuck in my craw the entire time. I traveled back to the retail paradise that formerly gainfully employed me.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, I walked into that place and it reeked of despair and misfortune.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, I'm glad I'm out of this joint,
Did people cheer when you walked in?
Well, of course,
Randy's back.
There was an impromptu ticker tape parade. I may have blushed a little bit. It was all too much, I'm like, you guys.
Yeah.
But I walk in here and, I'm getting some items, putting them in a grocery cart as you do.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked past one of my items, you see, and out of the aisle that I was in. So I turned right back around because it was right there, and I realized my stupid mistake, you see. So I turned back around to get it. And this girl looked at me with venom in her eyes.
Oh, no.
And she pointed at the floor and she said, "Wrong way, read much." Because, of course, the aisles are all marked with arrows and whatnot.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and she saw me enter back into the aisle that said, "Stop, do not enter this way." Of course, in this establishment of all establishments, someone has to say something to me. No one in real life has talked to me in 14 months. Now all of a sudden, I've got an aisle vigilante on my hands. The goddamn aisle police enforcing the traffic laws. Wrong way. Read much. Excuse me?
Did you just keep walking, or did you acknowledge her, or what?
It was something I heard in my ears, but
yeah.
Since it was a woman talking, it just sounded like a screeching hawk, so I didn't really acknowledge it too much. I just kept walking to my item, and then it dawned on me the actual words were said.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me right now? Wrong way, read much. I mean, to her credit, I guess she did see me turn back around and go the wrong way. However, to actually say something to somebody in that situation, so you're telling me if someone has the extreme misfortune of passing an item they have to walk all the way back around to the beginning of the aisle to follow proper grocery store aisle traffic laws? Or is that what you're telling me, Tommy?
I guess so.
Get a goddamn grip, The contagiousness of my corona breath, which is behind a mask no less, is not lessened if I'm walking beside you or behind you. It's not more extreme if I'm walking towards you. It's air. It's all air. It's all in the air. Air is everywhere, Tommy. Did you know that?
I did.
Ugh. My stupid lungs are lousy with COVID and I'm near you. You might get it. whether I'm
I hope
beside
they
you.
don't have COVID.
I don't think, possibly. I mean, have there been COVID breath studies featuring people breathing on the back of a neck versus on a face? Are they more, less, or equally as likely to get it? Tell me.
That's a good question.
It is a good question. I need to know it because this woman thinks I'm spewing forth green toxic mist from my mouth at all times and just polluting the air with all the diseases.
Very nice, yeah.
I mean, would you ever say that to somebody, Tommy? Are you walking around throwing sarcastic jabs at everyone you think is violating aero etiquette? Is that what you're up to? Is that how you live your life?
Very much MYOB.
What does that mean?
Mind your own business.
Okay, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, have you paid attention to the traffic laws in these stores?
Yes and no. I mean, it's hard. I don't pay attention to much, and it's not on purpose. I'm just dumb. You know? Like, I've noticed that I went the wrong way a couple times, and I'm just like, well, oh well. I'm halfway down the aisle now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't see the Bigfoot feet going the other way there for a minute.
Yeah. Forgive my misstep of logical shopping.
Right. Yeah, I'm just trying to find the chili beans, okay?
I'm just trying to get out that joint as fast as possible.
You got that damn right.
I ignored the one-way arrows in the store like everyone does. Are you going around to everybody passing judgment? Giving them a thumbs down?
You got Karen.
I did get Karen. She didn't even look like a Karen either. That's the long and short of it. We don't know what new form these Karens are going to take. Might have been a Chelsea, Tommy. Could have been a Chelsea.
They're shapeshifters now.
Oh my God!
I had a weird experience the other night in a restaurant.
El Restaurante. What are you doing eating food in places?
Well, I am vaccinated, so I feel a little more comfortable.
Has it been 2 weeks after your second shot?
No.
Well, then you're not fully vaccinated,
Not
Tommy.
fully vaccinated. That's true. That is true. So I am very strict on the regulations. I don't take my mask off. I only take my mask off to eat, and I put it right back on. I do all that. I stay away from people, and I'm slowly stepping back into the world.
When you got that second shot, did you feel like you were knocking on heaven's door? Some people don't react well to it.
Oh, it was terrible.
Was it really?
It was bad. Yeah, I got it at 3:00 on a Friday. That Saturday morning, I woke up at like 4 a.m, and it felt like my body was unthawing. It was a really weird. It felt like a toothache throughout my whole body, and I was sweating.
That sounds pleasant.
Oh, it was terrible. It was the worst. I mean, I've had worse. I mean, I popped my knee out. I mean, I flipped my kneecap over one time. I broke my wrist. So I've had worse pain, but it was I've never had. It was like a hangover and a flu mixed, and it worse than any of those that I've ever had. So it was really bad for about 5 or 6 hours. And then then I just slept, and I had a bad headache. But then I woke up, and Saturday was away. I just stayed in bed, and then Sunday I woke up at 7 a.m. and it was like nothing ever happened. So
yeah, Pookie, my girlfriend, whom I adore, got the second shot, and she pretty much said the same thing, that it felt like the worst hangover ever, and she pretty much slept all day.
But yeah, so we went out to eat, and a person that was with me noticed that there was a bug on a plate, and it was like a little ant bug, and we shoot it away, and we're just like, okay, well, whatever, let's not get, it was on the side of a plate, so whatever. And we all got salads, like some dinner salads before our main course came, and I was eating my salad when a bug crawled out from underneath my lettuce. So if that was the grossest thing I've ever experienced in my life. So we called the waitress over, and she was very nice, and she went and got the manager, and she was like weird. She was like, "Oh, I'll get you more salad." I'm like, "I don't want any. Why would I want more salad? There's just a bug that crawled out." But I was nice about it. I was like, "No, And then another person that was with me was like, can you go check and see if they're not done with our food yet? Because we're not eating it. And so the lady came back and she was like, oh, they're 3/4 of the way done. So, and so we're like, okay, well, we're not eating here. We'll pay for our drinks, but no.
Yeah.
This is the second buck. And the manager goes, no, you have to pay for your food. And we're like, no, we don't have to pay for our food. And she was like, yeah, you do. And a couple people that were like stood up, and then the manager they were just like going to walk out, but the manager got all, oh, okay, we won't make you pay. But you are paying for your drinks. We're like, yeah, we just said that. And so then I had a bottle of sanitizer on the table because I don't go anywhere without my sanitizer. And the manager went to grab my sanitizer. Well, she did grab it, and she was like, okay, I'll take my sanitizer. And I snatched it out of her hands. I was like, no, that's not yours.
Why did she assume it was her sanitizer?
I have no idea. But I don't know. And then, so then me and one other person that was there stayed and paid for the drinks and gave them and gave the waitress like a $5 tip because she didn't do anything wrong. But
it's not her fault you got fed a bug salad.
Yeah, the manager was like, oh, well, our lettuce comes in bags, so there's nothing we can do about it. And I was like, well, what about the plate of garlic bread? Where'd the bug come from that? And she didn't have an answer for that. So
no, there is something you can do about it. When it comes in a bag, you know what you're supposed to do about it? Fucking wash it. That's what you're supposed to do about it. Because I don't know if you know this about lettuce, but it comes from the fucking ground. So if you don't wash it, there's all sorts of dirt and bugs in it. I know this because I worked in an establishment and dealt with the lettuce constantly. There's always bugs and dirt in it because it comes from the goddamned ground.
You're always supposed to rinse. Yeah, you're always supposed to rinse it. Yeah. And it was funny because on their menus it said fresh greens for the salads.
The freshest. Yeah.
Yeah, in a bag.
Yeah.
From Ecuador or something. I don't know. That was fun. I mean, that was gross. So we went to I won't say the name of the restaurant. I mean, I don't know. People might like it, and it's a local place, and I'm not out to fucking murder everybody that works there.
Don't shut down the restaurants again, god damn it, Tommy.
So we just went to Applebee's, and that was fine, as Applebee's always is. You know, it's just fine. It's not terrible, and it's not great. Oh, man,
I'll tell you about that Applebee's. Applebee's always gives me the trots.
Doesn't it really?
Oh, my gosh.
I think they have the best wings. I would eat Applebee's, and they're probably frozen. They're probably just banquet or something. I don't know, but I will eat their wings all the time, and they're so much better than Buffalo Wild Wings.
No, you're wrong.
I hate Buffalo Wild Wings.
You're wrong.
I think it's the worst.
You're wrong.
And I like Applebee's. They have good nachos too. I don't know. Again, it's probably just some frozen stuff, but I don't know. I like. There's a couple things at Applebee's that I do like. I'm not too uppity to admit it.
They used to have this lunch special deal where you could have all you could eat soup and salad, and I used to get that.
Wait, they don't have that anymore?
Well, I don't know. I haven't gotten it in a while. I was
going to say that was my go-to when I was working at Harley.
Oh, I loved it. But every time I got it, I would immediately have to rush home and flush my entire body out.
No, I got it all the time when I worked at Harley, man. They have good soups.
How many times did you shit your pants at work then, is my question to you. Because I would have 8 times probably.
I don't think I ever did. And if I did, I probably wouldn't have been smart enough to route it back to the Applebee's. I probably would have just thought I drank too much the night before.
Yeah, probably so. Goodness.
Which is probably more of the. But yeah, I mean, I think Applebee's is okay. I mean, I don't think people should go to Applebee's expecting a really nice steak. But
you might quite honestly. I'm going to be an old man now. You should go to Applebee's because any place else. I went to Taco Bell 2 days ago. God damn it. Yeah. Do you remember Taco Bell, how you used to go there and it cost you $5 and you used to get 30 different items?
Oh yeah. They're getting up there.
I got 3 items and I shit you not, it was fucking $10 at Taco Bell. I should have went to Applebee's for that price. It's pretty bad when you can get a rack of ribs at a decent sit-down restaurant for the same price as a goddamn meal at McDonald's these days.
That's funny. I broke my daily habit of eating at McDonald's. You know how I did it?
Going broke?
I went to Taco Bell instead.
Oh, okay.
That's a true story.
You're really providing hope for all the McDonald's addicts out there.
Yeah, every day I go to McDonald's, I get a McChicken and a coffee. And yesterday I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go to McDonald's. And I ended up at Taco Bell. And I was like, oh, that's funny.
What a humorous tale.
I mean, it was funny to me because I literally made the conscious effort not to go to McDonald's. And then I just, without even thinking, later on, I went to Taco Bell.
Oh, boy. I think we're going to take a quick short little.
Okay.
And when we come back, we're going to do some more listener questions, okay? You excited for that? Did you run away? Where did you go? You seem like you're in the distance.
Oh, really? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. I thought you fell down a wishing well or something.
No, I'm here.
Oh, great. So we're going to take a quick short little break. You're listening to MRS, the Miserable Rejection Sausage.
I can bounce to this shit. Well, I'm a king of the lion, spirit forged of the iron, wherewithal to the wolves and lyrics born in the silence. You been using some bullshit, now you hearing some science. Scare my fears up in the face with the sheerest defiance. Keep it weird till I die, that's my shit. And if they're hating, I'ma hit them with the fiercest of kindness. I can peer in your eyes and see we clearly divided by the way that you're hiding. Come on, unleash the vibrance for the dearly departed. We ain't just merely surviving. And I ain't talking about some.
Welcome back to the Sausage. How's everybody doing tonight? Do us a great big favor. Go to that Facebook.com. Join our Facebook group, Miserable Retail Slave. Search it, would ya? Go to that Twitter.com, mretailslave. That's me. Follow me there. I also have a second podcast. It's called Someone's Favorite Movie. I do that with the illustrious Tom Coe from Jake and Tom Conquer the World, where we talk about obscure, underappreciated gems. So you should check that out as well. And then Tommy's over there. He's a comedy guy. He's doing some dates and tours and coming to a city near you. As long as it's a small town and you're in the Midwest, he'll be there.
I don't know. Is Missouri the Midwest? Branching out a little.
Oh man, I hate to put labels on things, but yes, maybe. I think so. It's Middle America. Can we call it that?
There you go. America's heartland, huh?
Oh, the heartland of America, the heartbeat of America. Are you kidding me?
Today's Chevrolet.
They ain't got no locked up claw machines there in Missouri, I'm sure.
Yeah, man. I just added another comedy date for Saugatuck, Michigan.
Which is shut the front door. When is that?
That is next Saturday. Wow, the 27th. So
is it really? Oh.
And then I added another one in Portage, Indiana. So I got quite a bit. Check out www.tomethompson.com. That's TOMETHOMPSON.com for a couple video clips and some show dates. How about that?
I would almost like to go to the Saugatuck show. However, I'm getting that shot next Friday, and that's the next day. So that seems like I'll be pumped full of all the vaccinations, so I might not feel like a good man.
Yeah, I think I might have the beloved and maybe a couple other people going because we kind of had plans that day to do something, but then she told me to go ahead and take the show because I am headlining a show in Nashville, Indiana on April 2nd, and I got to do 50 minutes, so I was looking to get some more stage time before that.
Yeah.
So.
While you run those 4 miles, you need to be practicing your little act there.
Oh man, I haven't practiced it at all, and it's gonna get scary. I'm a big procrastinator. And,
well, I mean, I'm sure it's just like riding a bike, right? Although I knew somebody that learned how to. Well, myself actually. I'm not gonna tell tales out of school, okay? This is true of me. I learned
forgot how to ride a bike.
Yeah, I learned how to ride a bike when I was real tiny, a little tiny baby boy. And then I just didn't ride a bike for a while. And then I was like 9 years old and I didn't know how to ride a bike. So I had to teach myself again.
Oh, that's funny.
So that entire phrase and saying is bullshit. You know, it's just not like riding a bike. You can totally forget your shit.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go through and probably write down a couple set lists, which I haven't. But it's nice to go through. I lost all my. I don't know if I talked about this, but when my last phone broke, I lost 4 years worth of show recordings. So that really sucked.
Well, why are you the dumbass that didn't think to put them anywhere?
Well, they were on the Smart Recorder app on my phone.
Yeah, I know. Why didn't you put them? Why didn't you fucking send them to me or something, you dummy?
I tried to send the one to you,
Yeah.
the one that I did out in Iowa.
Do you still have that phone?
Yes, but it won't turn on.
Well, it shouldn't matter. Is the SIM card in there?
I don't think there's a SIM card.
Oh, well, don't throw the phone away. Maybe something can be done.
Okay. All right. I won't throw it away. But yeah, so it's been hard. I've been watching like some old videos and stuff. So that's helped me a little bit. And about a month ago, I went through my whole set and I made it pretty far, probably about 40 minutes or so. And then when I was done, and I didn't even practice. And when I was done, I was like, oh yeah, I could have thrown this in there and this and this and this and this. So I think as long as I take a couple days and go through it a few times, then I think I'll be pretty good.
Excellent. Also, excuse me. When I'm talking, you're talking over me.
I'm more important. That's all.
This is true. Something that's more important than you even. Live streams of the Cure 5. Thursday, May 20th, 8 p.m. 8 to 9 p.m. is where Retail Slave will be there for the 4th consecutive year. I'm determined to make it a great show this year. I feel like the last 2 years have been poop. So I'm going to bring it real this year.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, was it 2 years ago that we did it at my house? Wow. It was.
Yeah. Yeah, oh my God, it was. Yes. What a memorable.
It doesn't seem like 2 years ago. Wow.
I got stories to tell about that day. Holy poop. Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Wow. Oh yeah, you went on a date that night.
Shut the fuck up. Also, if you're still infatuated with my voice from 8 to 9 p.m., you can stick it out from 9 to 10 p.m. because someone's favorite movie is going to be there live too. Me and Tomko and a possible special guest that I'm excited about will be there talking about, I believe we're talking about the movie Martin, a George Romero joint that's not zombie related. One of the rare.
What's it called?
Martin.
What?
Martin.
Okay.
God, how was that hard for you to hear?
I don't know. I thought you said Mark the first time. I'm like, Mark? That's weird. Martin's not much better.
Well, it's one of the few George Romero movies that's not about a zombie thingy. Mm-hmm. It's about a vampire.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
Mark the vampire.
So if you're real excited to hear everything Randy, 2 hours live and in living color.
Oh boy,
May
don't scare him away.
May 20. It's a live stream of the Cure. It's a live streaming event to raise money for cancer research put on by our dear pal Nicholas, who we need to have on before the live stream. So I need to get that worked out there.
Okay.
Listener questions, Tommy.
Okay.
David, the producer.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah, you do. I promised the guest spot for our 300th episode to David, the producer, and Juliet Miranda of the Unwritable Rant. So that'll be coming up, I don't know, later this year.
Okay.
David, the producer, asks, how many fingers am I holding up? Hint, I'm facing Tommy.
2 thumbs.
Well played.
Thank you.
Our friend Dan the Mattress Man from the Netflix and Swill podcast.
Oh yeah, Pennsylvania man.
He moved.
Oh,
good
for him.
He's a Carolinian now. He's living with the girlfriend there, I believe.
Yeah, I remember they were doing the long distance thing. So
extreme long distance, time and extreme distance.
Well, good.
But it all worked out, right?
Yes, sir. Sounds like it.
So Dan asks, 1st to 21 in basketball, you and Thomas.
What?
Oh my God, why are you so dense tonight? 1st to 21 in basketball, you and Thomas. Who wins?
You You don't want to do this.
I don't want to step to this.
You do not. I would smoke you so bad.
Yeah. Okay. I would posterize your gumpy ass.
Let's go. I'm ready.
All right. Let's go.
All right. Is it ones or I guess 21 we'd have to just be I guess it would just every basket's one, huh?
Yeah.
We'd have to set some ground rules. If it hits the rim, do you have to take it back half court?
Hell yeah, you do.
Okay, and we're playing half court because you couldn't keep up with me full court.
Oh no, you're a marathon runner.
That's right.
You're like Manager John these days.
We're gonna do this. I don't think you. I would put money on it that I'd win by at least 5.
Yeah, that could be. I'm not any good at basketball, and I haven't played in 15 years. So
I'm not. I should say I'm not good anymore. But we did have that conversation.
We did, and Dan brings that up. He said, "I'm listening to episode 278 right now. Apparently, you did some bragging in that episode, and he's calling you out. Does Tommy realize if he actually shot 40% from the 3-point line that he'd be in the NBA right this second?" He says,
"Is that what I said? That's funny."
He says, "I had to look it up to make sure I was right, but Ray Allen is the best 3-point shooter since 2000. His career 3 percentage is 40%.
Oh wow, yeah, that was dumb of me.
I guess my question for your reply is: does Tommy think he's as good at basketball as Ray Allen? Do you think you're a Jesus Shuttleworth, Tommy? You think you're that good?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
absolutely not. Absolutely not. I guess I misspoke. I don't remember saying that, but I wouldn't be surprised if I did, and it was probably just me spouting off at the mouth, not thinking that anybody was actually listening.
I'm sure you did say it because he was listening to the episode as he typed that question.
I'm not bad though. I mean, for my age and stuff, I mean, I can still do some pretty good layups. I guess I won't guess at any percentages.
No, I wouldn't do that because you're clearly off your mark there.
Yeah, I would say unguarded. I could probably make 10 out of 10 layups unguarded.
Okay, we'll try that out too.
Okay.
Then maybe we'll try you from the 3-point line. See how many you can make.
That's very stupid of me saying that because I do got to say I'm probably really bad at 3-pointers. I don't ever remember being that good at 3-pointers.
Well, I mean,
I'll make a couple, but
oh, geez, here we go. He'll make a couple.
4 out of 10, probably not.
No, I doubt it. That's
probably. I'll go 2 out of 10. I think I can make 2 out of 10.
20%. You think you're 20%?
Yeah, I think I could do that. These are all just guesses. I'm okay being wrong.
Unguarded though. What if somebody was right in your grill?
Oh, I'd just cry and run away.
Yeah, that's probably the wisest choice, I guess.
But you really don't take a 3-pointer if you're guarded. I mean, you could, but most people don't.
Okay. So Ray Allen's a little pussy bitch that only took 3s when he was unguarded. I find that very hard to believe.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying most of the time, if you're guarded around the 3-point line, most of the time you're looking to pass to the paint.
You really think real highly of yourself, don't you? Oh my God.
No, I just know how basketball works. If you got somebody on you, I mean, you could try to do like a fadeaway 3-pointer. But generally speaking, if you watch basketball, you'll notice if somebody's right up on you, you usually don't take the 3-pointer. You either try to go around them or you pass into the paint.
I don't know if you listeners know this or not, but in 1993, when Tommy looked like a prepubescent version of Roseanne Barr, he was just lighting up playgrounds all across the mid-Michigan area, and he's actually a hidden character in NBA Jam. It's great.
He's on fire.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I was good in the neighborhood. I was good. I was
good in the neighborhood. Boom shakalaka.
Yeah, I told you I was good. I was always slow, but I was good.
Here's a question I have for you. What does your Jiminy Cricket look like? If your conscience took the form of an animal, what would it look like, do you think?
Oh, man, that's a loaded question.
Oh, it is. That's why I'm giving it to you, brother.
An animal or an insect?
Well, either way, I guess. I mean,
Oh God. My conscious? Oh my God.
yeah, that's right. Well,
Oh,
not your
God.
not your conscious, your conscience. It's different.
Yeah. 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 I know what your conscience is. Yeah.
Okay.
Like your guilt. Yeah.
Okay.
Like the little devil angel thing on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh God. I don't know. Something that's always apologizing. What animal does that?
Something. I don't know. A golden retriever, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. I'd be a golden retriever. I know I'm a black lab.
Okay.
That's what I am.
A big
I'm a black
slobbery
Labrador.
dog, just loyal and dumb. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Well, labs aren't dumb. Labs are pretty smart.
No, labs are. Well,
I mean, I don't think they're.
Yeah.
I don't think they're smart enough to be dickheads like, Dobermans or whatever. But
No, Dobermans are just usually mean. Huskies, however, are smart enough to be dickheads. My aunt has a husky, and it has the biggest personality I've ever seen in an animal. It's crazy. Like
That's
you can see this dog like roll its eyes at you in disgust.
Oh,
that's
that's
great.
great.
Yeah.
I love labs. If I could have a dog, I would definitely have a lab. I have a lab tattooed on my arm. You know this.
Yeah.
Tootsie.
My childhood dog that I had for the longest time was a black lab, Tommy. So you're bringing a little tear to my eye right now, friend.
Yeah. What was your lab's name?
Mindy.
Mindy. All right. Yeah, mine was Tootsie. So there we go. Yeah, we both had black labs. How long did Mindy live?
7 years, maybe.
Oh yeah. Okay. Tootsie was either 12 or 13. I can't remember.
Yeah, my dog before that was a beagle, and her name was Tootsie. I believe we've touched on that
shit.
before. Yeah, you just
I was
forgot.
probably drunk. So I don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Imagine
remember
that.
anything I say to you, so it's great.
No, it's never worth storing.
Yeah, Tommy is the vault. If you ever have a great secret you need to get off your chest, you can tell Tommy because he'll just forget it the next day. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, not even the next day, probably.
Yeah, that's why he'd make the perfect therapist, because anything you told him would definitely be confidential because it's just gone.
That's true. It's true. My memory is shit.
I don't know why that was funny, but it was.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're a real funny guy there.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Actually, this is funny. I want to touch on that because
About being
my
a funny guy?
yeah, some of my favorite comedians, like not all of them, but some of them don't think they're funny, and I don't think I'm funny either. So it's just a funny thing when you hear another comedian go, "I'm not a funny person," and you go, "Wow, there's other comedians out there that think the same thing." Because I don't try to be a funny person. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be the
Right.
I just wanna
Some comedians are awful off stage. They're so yeah.
Yeah, I don't even really want to be like. It was funny. I was listening to Stuart Huff today, and he's one of my favorites, and he's amazing. And if you don't know Stuart, I know you don't, but if you don't know Stuart Huff, go look him up. It's Stuart with a W.
Does he still have that podcast that he was doing?
Yeah, Obsessive Curiosities. Yes.
Yeah, I listened to that for a while and I forgot about it.
Yeah, it's really cool. But Stuart's like crazy. Stuart's like one of the best comedians ever, and he's like one of the smartest people in the world. And he considers himself, and he's one of the funniest. And he's so funny because he's dead serious when he considers himself stupid. He considers himself not funny, and it's great because he's hilarious and he's very smart. And I think there's something to be said about smart people recognizing their faults and calling themselves dumb. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Anyway, Stuart Huff was saying today, I watched him on a podcast. He was talking about how it's weird that he's a comedian because he's like, whenever he thinks that whenever he said he just loves writing, and then before he's taken to the stage, he looks over his writing and he's like, oh fuck. Now I got to do jokes. God, I fucking hate jokes. It's just so funny because it's like, I don't know. I hate jokes too. But I'm not nowhere near Stuart where he can go on and on about very interesting things and not have to be funny, where I guess I have to be funny. And it's kind of annoying sometimes trying to, be funny.
Yep. Well, this podcast wasn't funny this week, and we hope you enjoyed it so much, We hope you had the best time, and we hope that you suggest to a friend that, listen to this Big Dumb Comedy Show. That would be the greatest thing you could possibly do for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Belches and stuff, because we're real radio professions.
Yes, sir.
You got anything else to say to the folks?
I was thinking, I wanted to get that Stuart Huff thing in there because that was really cool. I really liked the idea he was just talking about. I don't know. I've been on this kick lately that, and Stuart, like I was listening to Stuart, and as he was talking, I was just audibly going, "Yep, yep." Yep, because he was just talking about life and talking about like he hates the idea of being famous, and I hate that too. He doesn't even sell merch. He doesn't even want to sell merch because he just wants to go in and have fun and connect with an audience. And I really, really, really look up to that. That's great. And I mean, I sell merch because I don't know, because I like money, but not a lot. I don't care. But and I think that it's fun for the audience sometimes, like if they really like you and they want to take something home, cool, whatever. I'm trying to, as much stupid as it sounds, I do want to be remembered in a sense, as if I'm coming back to your town, then people go, oh, that guy's coming back. But the idea of being famous just sounds fucking terrible. And there's no motivation. There's no strive. And there's no, delusions that would ever even happen anyway, even if I tried. So and Stuart was talking about how he would rather like go play in like a cool venue for $200 and to go do like a uppity show for like $5,000. And I'm like, well, I don't even get the $5,000 offers, but I do get the cool venues for $200 shows. So but I've been thinking about a lot lately that there's Stuart said this in the podcast today, and that's what made me think. And I've been thinking about. He said he's pretty sure 75% of the world is stupid, and he's in that 75%. He said there's only like 25% of the population that's actually really smart, and I really, 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 really adhere to that. And I'm not in the 25% either. But I think it's really smart to, those people that are so stupid they think they're smart.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of them. Go on Facebook right now.
Oh my God, it's the Dunning-Kruger. The Dunning-Kruger effect is a psychology thing where it's like you overestimate your intelligence, you overestimate your self-worth, you overestimate that's how the world is right now. That's kind of what he was referring to. But I don't know. I just like to really understand. I don't know. I self-analyze way too much. I think people probably understand that if you listen to the podcast. But I like recognizing my faults and not trying to fix them, because I really don't think that people can change, but I think you can adapt. But I think knowing your faults, knowing your strengths and weaknesses and playing to your strengths and recognizing your faults is a smart thing to do. So if you recognize that you're stupid in a certain area, I think that's a smart thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, that's all I really wanted. I don't know why I wanted to talk about that, but
you wanted my affirmation that it makes sense.
Yeah, well, I keep having these thoughts. I'm like, well, because there's certain people I talk to that don't think I'm stupid, and
who are those people?
When I call myself stupid, they're like, no, you're not. You're really smart. And I'm like, no, I'm not really smart. That's the problem. I know I'm stupid. And then they're like, well, and I'm like, well, yeah, I'm a good communicator. I'm good at communicating. I'm not stupid in the sense of communicating. That's a strength. But if you tell me to like pick you something up at the store, oh my God, don't ever think that I'll ever remember to pick you something up at the store. So that makes me stupid in that area. Does that make sense?
No, because you picked me up a cheesehead in Wisconsin. You actually pulled through.
Okay, but that was like a big, if somebody was like, if I was going over to my uncle's house and he was like, hey, if you stop at the store, get me some beef jerky, I wouldn't even remember to stop at the store unless I had to get some gas, and then I'd go grab me a Diet Mountain Dew and forget the beef jerky.
So you're selfish is what you're saying. You're self-absorbed.
Not on purpose. Yeah. I'm just stupid. I just don't, I don't like I'm stupid in that part, but then I'm smart enough to apologize and communicate that I'm an idiot and I will go back if you need me to, or whatever. I'll run up to the store. I forgot your beef jerky and I'll make things right. So strengths and weaknesses, right? Everybody has them. It's good to know them.
You're really going through something, aren't you?
Well, it's this not drinking thing.
God, please have a shot, would you? Calm down.
This is how I was when I was like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, until alcohol pretty much took over. Is that I was almost like a dumb philosopher. Does that make sense?
God, your dad was yelling at your mom. Feed him some whiskey so he shuts the fuck up.
I always loved to talk and think about life and think about, like I mentioned the other day, the idea of self-actualization and all that stuff. So I think with not drinking, I'm kind of just, my mind just gravitates back towards it. It's not on purpose. It's just what my mind thinks about. So it's just fun. I think most people get it in their head that this is my opinion and this is the way I see the world and this is right. And I think everything that I think is right, I challenge myself so much and I just beat it to death until I have no idea what I'm even thinking about. So I don't know. If you know me really well, you know that I change my opinion and I change my thoughts on stuff about as much as I change my socks. So it's at least once a day, mostly twice.
And much like his socks, all of his opinions are dirty and have holes in them. So
holes? Yes. Not all the socks I got on right now do not have holes in them, but they're never dirty. I hate dirty clothes. I will not wear dirty clothes.
Okay.
Holy socks. You could catch me with a holy sock every now and then, but not a dirty sock.
Blessed by God, those socks, so holy.
Yeah, I won't even I just got out of the shower before we started this podcast and I'm going to go to bed and I've had these socks on for an hour and a half and they're immediately going into the, I guess I could probably set them aside and wear them part of tomorrow, but I'm not that person. I'm fine. I just grab a new pair of socks when I get up tomorrow.
You do you, Tommy. You waste socks like a motherfucker. We'll just go on wearing our dirty socks, all right? I hope you all wear your dirty socks next week and come back and see us. Till then, stay miserable. Bye-bye.